Hello, I'm here with Torb and Pac-Man. Currently I'm helping Torbre dig out some stuff at spawn. But yeah, basically I'm starting a new LP. I've started about 5 LPs now. And I think actually 4, but one I didn't release because of me having too many LPs and too much work to do. But now that I'm done, I have some time to do some stuff. And well, sorry about that, but basically I'm starting this LP because I have a little time. Eventually I'm going to have to slow down on this series just because, you know, there's some things I have to do. You may have seen or heard in Torb and Pac's videos, but I'll link you to the channels eventually. So this is a new channel. I mean, there's probably no one watching me right now. So yeah, there's really nothing to it. I'm just starting another LP. This is actually the Red Block server. It's an SMP started by the hosters of Red Blocks, which is some good friends of mine. If you want to check out the main server, they've got friendly staff and a friendly community. And the good thing is that the staff is actually very mature. They're all adults who know what they're doing, as well as people who are mature enough to handle situations. It's not just like band heavy kids. So this episode, I want to get quite a bit done. Right now I'm just helping out Torbre here. He didn't really ask for me to help, but I'm doing it anyway. He seems to not be objecting. I'll just show you real fast my base. I kind of built it right in the middle of where Torbre was going to flatten out, just because I kind of knew he was going to build here, but you know, I liked building here. So this is my place. I've got some nice stuff here. This is done. And this is done. Nice. By the way, this pickaxe is efficiency 4 and breaking 3. Basically, this is all the valuables I have right now. I found some nice looting books and flame book. But other than that, really, I have no other progress done. I mean, this is a relatively new world. Let me turn the music down, I'm sorry. This is a relatively new world. I don't think anybody's done much. Just give me a second, let me know them. Let me inform them that I'm recording. I'm not gonna go mining. I think I'm just going to find something progressive to do. So what I'm going to do is show you around some other bases, and then after that I'll go ahead and so I'm going to show you the bases, then I'm going to go ahead and figure out what to do. So Pac's got a nice place. He's got quite a lot of supplies. He plays like crazy. I asked him like, how do you play so much, bro? And well, apparently he's does homework and everything in the morning so he can play. Mostly he says he mostly does AFK. So this is a nice little pond that was originally here, but Pac turned it into something nice. This is Mine Digger's Love Shack. I used to actually hate Mine Digger, but he's not so bad anymore. He has a nice base. I don't know if he started his LP. Honestly, I don't pay attention to what he's doing. That's just a strip mine, whatever. It's funny because Torbray thought that this pressure plate does something, but when I was watching his video, I was like, dude, it's obviously a plate to stop fire from spreading to the stone, to the wood. But I guess he didn't know that. Yeah, so that's Mine Digger's place. It's pretty small. I'm not sure whose this is. Hopefully there's a sign. Or I can ask them. Hopefully I'll get a fast answer. Oh, okay. 7-Eleven, I think. Although it's pronounced weird, so I'm just going to call him 7 instead of Savin. Savin. 7. 7. Oh, whatever, Snape. I'm just gonna call him Madam. I basically call everybody Adam. Wow, he's poor. Wow. Ugh. Won't be doing anything with him anymore. He is so poor, I don't even want to talk to him. Oh, hey, here's Mine Digger. Let's see if he's online. Oh, yep, he's in his base. Wow. That was stupid. Yeah, he doesn't really... Well, he plays a lot more than me, but apparently he doesn't play as much as Pack or Torbrain, because I think he's like really active in sports or something. Okay, this actually staircase is one of the things I built. I also built this Casa de Fumo. That was just very Spanish kind of thing when I was doing this. It's nothing much, it's just something stupid. We're going to blow this up later. I might catch this on camera because we don't actually want this here anymore because of my new base down there. I'm not sure whose this is, but they are poor. And I do not like poor people. No, I'm just kidding. I have nothing against poor people. In fact, I feel very bad that they're in their position, and I feel like I want to help them, but there's honestly not much I can do other than try to put a smile on my face with maybe a joke or something. Which I do try to do. I try to crack jokes around homeless people. Nether portal, I think Mine Digger made that. Or at least I heard Mine Digger made that. There are some rich people. I think this is Pax. I hope it's Pax. I know it's Pax. Wow, okay, apparently he isn't poor. Okay, so, Goal 1, Survive and Thrive. This is actually a bulletin board that, Torbay put up. Survive and Thrive, collect resources like a man, build a village on steroids, obey Mine Digger's commands at all times. He will wreck your shit if you do not do that. Goal 4, get girlfriends, which me and Savin have already done. I mean Adam. Become sexy as Justin Bieber's cat. I don't really understand that, but light it up. I've done that. Let me let you guys in on a little secret. We're about to reach 10 minutes here, which I kind of like because I'm actually managing to keep some interesting conversation. At least I think. It's a little strip mine. I'm gonna start up a tree farm instead of a strip mine, but nobody knows about that yet. So if they find out, I'm screwed. So don't tell anybody. Shh, I'm only trusting you with this secret. So, yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do for the remainder of the 10 to 20 minutes of this episode, and then I'll report back to you. Okay, guys. Let me try to do that again. I'm not sure if it came through. Okay, guys, so I am heading over to Savin's base. I'm going to continue calling him Savin, even though, I said I'll call him Adam. I'll call him just whatever. It's either Adam, Savin, or 11. Ugh, I'm even confusing myself. It's either 7, it's either 11, or it's either Savin, or it's either Adam. All very sound alike-ish. So we're heading over to a Skelly spawner. Apparently, I'm not 100% sure. But he's got a dual skeleton or something spawner, and I want to check it out because, well, I need a source of EXP. I have this axe and shovel that need to be enchanted, and I want to enchant some more pickaxes because I need fortune. So I'm just going to assume that this ladder leads to it, and that it's not just a strip mine. If it's a strip mine, then maybe I should do something else. Oh, nope, I hear it. Okay. Wow. Very nice, very nice. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take some bones, because later on I'm going to be doing a lot of bone meal stuff. Alright, sorry about that. So, it's a very nice farm. I haven't seen the inner workings. Yeah, so I haven't seen the inside of it, so I'm not sure what it looks like, but I'm sure that Adam is good at Minecraft and knows how to create a proper farm. I'll check back on it later, and if it's not a proper farm, I'll ask him his permission to make it better. One of the admins, actually owners now, is what they changed it to, of the Redblock server. They actually used to have this open free world where not open free world, but like an open freelance world where you could do survival. And it was like a certain rank above, and I was the right rank. Plus, I was at the time I was decently good friends with the owners and etc. And we used to, me and Ray used to design a lot of farms together. He came up with this idea where if you used multiple mob evaders, you know how mobs spawn here, they come down, and they go back up. Well, let's say they get dispersed around the room, and one goes this way, that way, that way, and that way. And then they have 4 mob evaders coming up and then dropping in on the center. So basically that was at the time we thought that was one of his original ideas. I'm pretty sure there's some other stuff like it out there. I mean, Minecraft is a huge game. You can't own an idea, nor can you really say you were the first to come up with it, because there's always going to be someone who's thought of the same thing at the same time, or maybe even before you or after you, who claim that they thought of it before you. There's also deal with famous people getting a lot of credit, but that's something else. So we used to make a lot of farms, and basically we're trying to get mobs away from the mob spawner as fast as we can before they started to clog up the system to where they weren't able to spawn anymore, because there's a max spawn around what's it called? there's a max spawn around the spawner. So if you get those mobs out of the spawner range fast enough, there will be absolutely no problem at all. By the way, I'm using Bandicam and I'm quite liking it right now because I see no major problems in my frame rate. It's very good, especially since I don't have the watermark, which is the watermark and the huge www.bandicam.com thing on the top. So yeah, I've done a lot of ranting, so I'm just gonna finish on a good note. Is that me and Ray used to design a lot of spawners, and we're having a lot of fun with it. So I'll chop down some trees, and I'll come back again when I have something else to do or something else to show you. Hey guys, I'm back again. This time I figured out what I wanted to do. What I want to do is set up small things around the base. First thing I would like is I'll do the wheat, potato, and carrot farm first. So what I think I need, actually what I know I need, is I've got bones. Let me go over to Adam's skeleton farm again to get some bows. I don't like crafting bows, mainly because I need the string and I don't have it yet. Okay, let's head over there. I was actually just talking to Torbray about how I want to progress in my LP, because he's doing a lot of the planning kind of stuff. Basically he's in charge, kind of, but he's getting slight input from other players, like should we keep this player if they're not producing. Ugh, that's no fair. I wasn't even close. I'll fix it. So basically they ask, are you able to produce regular content? Which I'm really not, but I'm just kind of holding out because I have an excuse. And he basically has access to console because he is a moderator. Actually, no, he's an admin now. Oh wow. Yeah, so he's an admin on. I'm sorry. I'll skip back to this conversation in a second. Alright, so I've got it all patched up. I'm just gonna return to what I was going to do. So I'm going back to the farm and getting stuff. Like I said before, Torbray and them, they kind of manage the server. They also check, what these players doing, what they're supposed to be doing. Are they hacking? Are they cheating? Or are they just not being a good member of the server? Or, if they're not available anymore, if anything. Hope they don't mind me taking all these bows. I have 26 bows. If you're wondering how I did it so fast, it's not because I'm Asian, but because 3 times 9 is 27, and that's about the size of a chest too. And I had the iron sword, which is 1 slot, and then 27 minus 1 is 62, and that has been mathed with Fumo, and that is it for today. Alright, no, so I'm just actually kidding. Oh, let's run away from this creeper. I don't want to turn around because I'd slow down too much. Okay. So, yeah, I'm kidding. That's not it for today. Like I said before, I'm gonna do some small things around the base. So I need dispensers for the farm. I'm actually building my own design for farms. I'm not sure. I might have to borrow some slime balls from someone, or take a while to farm my own. But this is not the kind of farm I want to build. This is one that Torbray built. Basically, it's not all harvesting. You just step on the pressure plate, automatically dispenses bone meal. I don't think he has. No, he does. I just have particles off. And then you place it here, and all that good stuff. And then you have to break it manually, which is a bad part. Not necessarily bad, but it's just something I don't want to do. Yeah, he's got some stone. I actually took some of that before. He says we don't have to pay back for it, but I'll pay him back for it. It's stone. It's so hard to smelt stone these days. So yeah, it's going to be an auto harvest one that automatically harvests it for you. Redstone. I also need cobblestone. Okay. Alright. That didn't work out so well. Okay, let me disperse all this stuff here. And then get that, and 18 is good enough for now. Let me craft all these dispensers. You know what, just to be me, I'm gonna make you guys do this. I'll make you sit here while I craft all these dispensers. I accidentally shift clicked it multiple times and ended up getting droppers a lot. Now, if you don't know, the difference between droppers and dispensers is that droppers always dispense the item. So let's say you put a water bucket in a dropper. It would give you the physical water bucket. It won't give you back some kind of it won't give you water like how it does in the dispenser. So if we were to use a dispenser for water buckets, we would actually get a water source, not disposable, but like a reusable source of water. That is redstone activated. But the dropper, what it does is it gives you the actual item, so it gives you the water bucket back. That was probably like a really long, drawn out explanation for something you probably already knew. Now let me ask for slime balls. I'm actually not sure how many slime balls I need. I'm just gonna do it on the spot. So let me get some more redstone. Now I'm confused. Okay, so what was I doing? I was going to make some pretty what's it called again? Some nice repeaters. These behind me probably. Okay, so let's make some of these. I'll add some more to this. I'm only going to need 23, well not even 23, just guesstimating. Pistons, 2. I'm actually technically making surplus for the pistons, because as far as I remember from my design, I only need one, but just in case, I'm going to make an extra one, just in case I lose it, you know. So where do I want to make it? This room is already crowded, but what I think I'm going to do is back here. There's a slot here. There's not really, but I can clear out a small room. to where if I clear out enough space, I get something nice. And now pretty up after off camera I'll show you the final result before the episode ends. I honestly have nothing to talk about yet since it's the first episode, and I don't want to go rambling on about what I want this channel to be. So I'm just going to start building, I guess. So I'm not sure on the exact design, but I'm pretty sure I can get it. I do like bread makers a lot. I started getting into them when I played with Pear Squirrel on the Redbox server. I've seen him once or twice lately, but I haven't really, whatever. I was gonna play with you guys and make a diamond hoe, but hoes ain't worth diamonds. So yeah, Pear Squirrel. I've played with them several times, but lately he hasn't been responding to my messages or anything, so I guess he's just officially tired of Minecraft. Maybe he's doing something else. It's always going to be at this height, so I'll put the water here for now. And then this is always going to be up, so let me make our torchy thing. This is probably going to be replaced in the back, which I'm going to do now. This might take a while. I don't want to skip all of this, but yet I feel like I have to, mainly because I don't remember the design off the top of my head, so I might have to cut a lot out of this, and I don't feel like doing any editing because it's kind of late. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip to. See, I don't want to skip. I'm trying to keep this LP skip free. But I'll pause it. I'll pause the recording, and I'll come back when I am done with this. Okay, so I figured it out. I had this design in the gallery of the Roblox server. I actually hopped on there for a few minutes, and I saw Traslander, and I was totally fangirling over him. Because I think Traslander is a genius. His maps, I quite enjoy playing. I mean, I watch a lot of gameplay on them. I don't play them on a regular basis, but you know, they're good. And his ingenious map making ideas, I can't even. But that's over now. If you can actually see them. The first thing I did when I logged back on was that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to describe the redstone too. So basically, this is a clock with that. What I can do to start up the clock, actually the whole machine, is just remove this lever. And what it's going to do is basically it's sending a pulse back and forth. This is so that the dispensers up there only activate at a certain time. And this is so the piston harvests at the right time. I had to set this back a pulse mainly because of this one. There's really nothing else to it. The clock back here is relatively easy. The clock is just one of these clocks that are usually on the wiki. So I'm just gonna pretty it up now. Although most of the work was done off camera, which I feel kind of bad about, but there was nothing I could do about it. It was all back and forth work between the gallery and here. So yeah, that's another problem. Me finding the right time to make cuts in the videos, and when to pause the recording and when not to pause the recording. So actually, let me give you a small demonstration. So he's up on the pressure plate. Oops. I should probably clean up back there. There we go, that's good enough. So, yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's leave it. So, you stand on here for a while, then you aim at the stone brick, and let me eat first, because potatoes and carrots are edible before they're cooked. Oops. You kind of have to get it at the right time. Unless it's not actually going back there. There's a very possibility that I blocked off the signal. It's going up, it's going here, and it's going on to these. They should be pulsing, but from what I hear, they are not. What I can do is get a wooden pressure plate instead. I have multiple. Doesn't really matter, I like making surplus just in case. And I'll stick an item on there. So why isn't the signal coming up here? Is it because there's something here? No, this shouldn't be the reason why. Oh, there's a solid block here. There's not supposed to be a solid block up here. So I'll just place it upside down like that. Upside down slab to let the current pass. So now you hear it. Alright. So you stand here for a while, you aim at the wooden thing, and then you press down. Sorry, this is regular potatoes. You press down, and it'll automatically go up for you. It's pretty sick, you gotta admit. Especially with the extra bone meal now, it's not very fun to just sit there, switch between bone meal and whatever you're using to harvest it. Which you could just harvest it with bone meal, but of course you have to replant, so. Yeah, so just taking some final steps to pretty this place up a little with some stone brick. I'm not gonna do anything fancy, like half slabs and half stairs and stuff. That'll come in later, maybe, if I feel like it. I have to replace this again, back with normal. So yeah, that about does it for this episode. I'm approaching 30 minutes, and there is pretty much nothing else I want to do for this episode, or nothing I could think of. If there's anything more I could think of, then I'll just do another episode. So I'll put away some of my stuff with you guys, which you probably don't want to see, but I'm going to do it in front of you anyways. This is valuable stuff, food stuff that could go in there, that can go in there, whatever that can go in there. So I'm going to find Torbray, I'm going to go mess with him, and we could sign off. Hopefully he's in the field over here. I think he is. If he's not, then we'll just sign off in the field. Seems not. So yeah, this has been a wonderful journey, this episode. I've shown you a lot of things, and I've made one thing. And it wasn't even on camera, much. And it wasn't even very well explained. But yeah, this has been episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say anything here about likes, comments, or subs. I'm just going to suggest it. Actually, I already said it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'd really appreciate it. It does help me. It's very awkward. I usually don't like asking for things, nor do I like suggesting things that are usually begged from other people. But if you did enjoy it, please like. If you have feedback about what I could improve, because there's definitely everything I can improve. There's nothing I can't improve, unless if it's something with me speaking badly, like really badly. But yeah, it's been a wonderful episode. I hope you'll join me on the next one whenever that episode comes rolling around. And thank you for watching.